Hey, art explorers. Ever wondered why your favorite video game characters look so epic? Or how those massive movie sets get their inspiration? It all traces back to the dawn of human creativity. Today, we're diving into early influences in art history, from way back in 15,000 BC all the way to 1500 AD. That's over 16,000 years of humans turning blank walls, stones, and canvases into mind-blowing masterpieces. Let's start at the very beginning. Prehistoric art around 15,000 BC. Picture this. No smartphones, no Netflix, just you, your tribe, and a dark cave. These early humans weren't just surviving. They were creating. In places like Lascaux, France, they painted incredible scenes of animals stampeding across walls using natural pigments like charcoal and ochre. Why? Maybe to tell hunting stories, honor spirits, or just because it felt awesome. These aren't stick figures. They're dynamic, full of energy, like the first action comics. Think about it. This is where art began as a way to capture life's thrill. Fast forward a few millennia to around 3000 BC in ancient Egypt. These folks took art to monumental levels. Literally, pharaohs like Khufu built pyramids as tombs, stacked with treasures and hieroglyphics. The original emoji system. Ancient pictures used by Egyptians to write messages before letters were a thing. Each symbol could mean a sound, an object, or an idea. So reading them was basically solving a giant puzzle carved in stone. Art here was all about eternity. Gods with animal heads like falcon-headed Horus, and perfectly proportioned figures in profile view. No selfies, but lots of symbolic poses showing power in the afterlife. Fun fact, they used math and grids to make everything symmetrical. Early geometry geeks. Imagine designing your room like an Egyptian tomb. Walls covered in stories of your epic wins. Egypt's influence spread, but let's hop to Mesopotamia around the same time. Here, in the cradle of civilization, they invented writing with cuneiform, one of the world's first writing systems, made by pressing wedge-shaped marks into wet clay. Basically, ancient people were typing in triangles before paper, pens, or autocorrect existed, on clay tablets, and built ziggurats, step temples like giant Lego towers. Art featured winged bulls guarding palaces, telling tales of kings and battles. It's like the original fantasy world building. Now, ancient Greece, from about 800 BC, these thinkers revolutionized art with realism and humanism, as seen in The Dying Warrior, fallen Trojan warrior, probably Laomedon, by an unknown artist. Sculptors like Phidias created gods and athletes in marble that looked alive. Perfect bodies, flowing robes, and that famous contrapposto pose where weight shifts naturally, as shown in the painting. Phidias showing the frieze of the Parthenon to his friends. A frieze is a long, fancy strip of art that runs along a wall like the building's drip, usually packed with people, patterns, or stories. Think of it as ancient architecture's version of a scrolling feed, except carved in stone and meant to flex wealth and style. The Parthenon in Athens, a temple to Athena with friezes of battles and myths. Greeks loved balance and beauty. It's why superheroes today have those chiseled abs. And don't forget pottery. Black figure vases showed daily life and legends, like Hercules' labors. Art wasn't just decoration, it was philosophy in stone. Rome conquered Greece around 146 BC and leveled up their ideas. Romans were engineers at heart. Think aqueducts, ancient mega, water slide, a stone bridge built to carry fresh water across valleys and into cities before pipes were cool. Basically, the Romans said, hydration matters, and engineered it to last forever. And the Colosseum, ancient Rome's ultimate stadium, where massive crowds packed in to watch gladiators, wild animals, and dramatic showdowns. Think Super Bowl energy mixed with history class and way fewer safety rules. Their art? Realistic portraits of emperors with wrinkles and all, plus massive triumphal arches, a giant stone victory post, built to celebrate big wins, powerful leaders, or major we did that moments. Basically an ancient flex carved in stone, saying look what we accomplished. Mosaics, ancient pixel art, pictures made by arranging tiny pieces of tile, glass, or stone to create colorful scenes on floors and walls. Proof that people were making masterpieces one tiny square at a time long before screens existed. And frescoes, wall art done the hard way. Paintings made directly onto wet plaster so the color soaks in and lasts for centuries. Basically, ancient artists said, no canvas, no problem, and painted straight on the wall like legends. Pompeii's preserved art gives us a snapshot. Vibrant colors, perspective tricks, early 3D effects. In Western Europe, Romanesque style kicked in around 1000 AD. Sturdy churches with thick walls, rounded arches, and sculptures of Judgment Day on doorways. A bit scary to keep folks in line, but detailed and storytelling. It's like medieval graphic novels carved in stone. Then, boom, Gothic art from the 12th century. Cathedrals like Notre Dame soared skyward with pointed arches, ribbed vaults, and flying buttresses letting in floods of light through stained glass windows. These told Bible stories in color, like living comics. Sculptures became more natural, with smiling angels and detailed gargoyles, creepy stone guardians, carved creatures that hang off buildings to scare away bad vibes and secretly act as rain gutters. Equal parts spooky decoration and medieval plumbing. By 1500 AD, this era wrapped up, setting the stage for the Renaissance. Artists like Giotto started adding emotion and depth, hinting at what's next. Phew, what a journey! From cave walls to cathedral heights, these early influences shaped how we express ideas today, in games, films, and your own sketches. Art history isn't dusty. It's the blueprint for creativity. Next time you draw or design, channel that ancient energy. Thanks for watching. Keep creating.